Well, is she listed?
No, tonight's auction isn't her. It's something I don't understand. An abstract desire. I really don't get this one. It's not anything you or I could relate to.
So, is your plan working or not?
Well, I don't know if I'd call it a plan yet. My forum's grown, so something is happening. New crowd isn't great. Edgier than I expected. Their reaction to the one image proves it. Onism has gone septic.
Birds of a feather. The question remains, why that image? What about your outside predicament?
Don't remind me.
So rigging the auction worked, huh?
Just as expected.
Well, go on. Who is it?
I always bid on the same thing. Photos of missing persons reported on Onism.
You've got sick hobbies. Why so invested in this?
You know, it isn't like that. Some of those guys on Onism, definitely. But I'm just trying to put it all together.
So you won the photo. Worked hard for it too. Good job, given the circumstances. So, do I get to know who it is? Come on, say it.
You know I hate that. I thought this room was a safe haven, but now...
Do it for me. Come on, buddy.
It's Jay Gatsby.
Jay Gatsby. Do it again. Say who it is.
The person in the photo is Don Ottavio.
More obscure. Don Quixote.
Don Giovanni! Ugh, I've had enough! I don't find it funny like you do.
You will in time. Speaking of which, hurry it along. Soon mistaking white noise for Don Diego de la Vega is going to be the least of your problems.
Enough. I'll never find her if you keep distracting me like this. Do you want me to go proto or not? I've lost sight of the whole plot. I can barely remember why I'm doing this.
Another auction rigged. Another win. I'm surprised the auctioneers aren't getting suspicious.
I don't care. Let them come. I've got protection. I wish I never met him. I wish my world never became twisted. I wish I was still with Allison back in the old Frankton.
Explain it to me. Talk it out.
Whatever you want, no matter how supernatural or immoral, the demon auction can provide it. Mostly it's used by deranged perverts with abstract desires. By rigging the auction, I get to choose what we all bid on. Then whoever wins, I convince them to send me the goods. I made everyone bid on the same thing. A photo of Allison. And I'm not bidding on old family photos. The moment I win the auction, something photographs the missing person, proving they're still alive, still out there.
So the auctioneers are lying.
I don't know. Distortions of her, maybe. Parallel versions, even.
Well, I don't know anything about the demon auction. I'm just here watching over you. Until you undo your original sin. Relax, you're a smart guy. You'll put it together. Maybe we'll even see you go from original sinner to original winner.
Original sin. And what exactly did I do that was so immoral?
You're complicit in the twisting. You just need to get the puzzle pieces and put them in the right order. Then you can see what you did wrong.
This puzzle sucks. What am I supposed to do with 3 sets of memories? The partition is breaking down each day. The memories all feel like mine. The more time I spend with him, the more this world feels like the real one. No matter how broken and fucked it is.
Michael was lonely because Allison went missing. He looked everywhere for her, became obsessed, eventually started onism, hoping other lonely people could help find her. Then you met them, the auctioneers. You refused their offer, and now you're here with me, a lowly and creative original sinner. Twisted realities, all in service of some delusional asshole. Whenever you say no to a bad deal, some sucker will materialize to make the mistake for you. Only in this case, everyone adjacent was fucked.
How do I know after all this time that those memories are any more real than my memories with Alex?
A moment's loss ever found. I miss that picture of you.
It's almost over. We're in the final act. And yet, here you are, not acting. Alone in a dark room. Just you and distorted photos of a childhood friend.
This is no dark room. This is my mind dungeon. Tell me, how much time has passed since you first accused me of original sin?
Time isn't really something that concerns me.
It's obvious that you're me. I'm you. And I'm also a bunch of other people. That explains the various sets of memories. The theme of my life is the same. Just the circumstances are different. The thing that makes me the happiest disappears without a trace, and I try and move on. Only I can't. I can't stop thinking about how much I miss that piece. Only I can't ever put a name to it, because it fades away. I try to continue on, getting older, stuck in a loop of doom and despair. Inexplicably, reality is destroyed, yet I'm still here. In the mind dungeon. I'm at the start of the loop, the middle of it, and the end. the loop goes on. You appear. As to when in the cycle, it's impossible to say, thanks to the nature of cycles. I've used this cycle to my advantage and reflected on everything. I've cracked the case.
Oh, well then. Hit me with it.
You are a sort of onism yourself. You are the thing that connects me and my parallel selves. You are the culmination of all we are. My protoform. I'm not done. When you first met me, you accused me of a grave sin. You claim I invented a new type of suffering, and I finally figured out what it is I did so wrong. I created onism as a way for people who are lonely to find connection. But something twisted it. Something I didn't see coming. In my ignorance, I created a digital version of meeting your parallel self. And in doing so, I invented a new type of despair. I see now reality doesn't end with a bang or a whimper, but an echo that just grows louder.
The last time you looked into the blackened pond, it was under the apple tree. I disturbed your best day, but you felt a glimpse of it then. A feeling that reached out to love greater than what your body was capable of. This made you somewhat aware of your other selves.
Chandra, don't answer. Remember what Kisage X said in the screenplay. When an entity appears and accuses you of original sin, wait for them to finish monologuing before you respond, lest you commit the original sin in your reaction.
No, I do not accuse you of original sin. You have accomplished something else. An original win.
This is just like the movie! So cool!
Hurry through the door. There isn't much time.
But what about Claudio and Asuka? I can't just leave them here!
Asuka and Claudio aren't here. Only the pieces of them that you carry with you.
They're letting in the blackened pond! The mine dungeon will be flooded!
The corruption of this physical space has begun. Leave now! Through the mine dungeons!
We'll stay here and hold them off. Go on, listen to yourself. You know what's best.
Go deep, Chandra. You've stayed on the surface long enough.
I'm all here. Let us begin.